If you want to see me swatch another green themed palette, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène and welcome back, or if it's your first time, welcome to HMM Makeup or Makeup. And yes, I have another green palette to swatch. This one is the Wild Greens palette by Urban Decay. If you have not seen it, I will put the link right here. I have swatched the She-Hulk palette. That was a lot of fun to do. So if you haven't seen the swatches, please check it out. But today we're swatching another green palette. Now, not a huge number of green eyeshadows in here, but it's certainly green themed. Most of the bottom row here that you will see has green in it. So pretty much all of these have some sort of a green hue, and then we have more so kind of a salmony peach theme for the rest of the palette, which I think when I look at the greens and I look at the peachy browns, they do look like they are quite complementary, which is fine. Even though I'm not huge on peach, I do think that the peach will balance out the greens quite nicely. And I do like the ratio of mattes. There are 2, 4, 6 mattes in a 12 pan palette, which is half. I think that's great. I'm looking forward to swatching all of it, and I'm just going to go straight in doing the top row and then the bottom row. So we'll see the greens at the very end, and I'm pretty sure I can fit them all on my one forearm. So let's get going. So I'm going to swatch, first off, I'm going to swatch the first 4 right here. And it's going to be pretty basic, and then we'll get into the exciting colors, it looks like, as we go along. So we've got Chill, Lo-Fi, which is a matte, kind of a rosy matte, Kickback, which is a beautiful kind of brown matte, and we've got Fuzz, which is a more shiny color. So here are the 4 fingers right there. Pretty basic colors. I don't think anyone would have any issues with these 4. This matte is very close to my skin color, so sorry if you can't see it. And this beautiful, this is the kind of brown matte I really like. And then this is a beautiful shimmer. Nice, so these are the first 4 in the top row. And I'm going to double swatch, but here are the fingers for now. Okay, going back into Chill, Lo-Fi, Kickback, and Fuzz. Let's see how they build up. That was nice. This matte again is, well, we can see it better, but it's still very close to my skin color. And this brown, I am loving it. Kind of a bit on the cooler side, and this shadow is a no-brainer. I can see a look with this shadow, and that shadow. I'd be really happy, and maybe deepening a little bit with the brown. These 4 would make a beautiful look. That would be pretty easy. Okay, so those are the fingers, and we're done with those 4 shadows. So I'm just going to wipe my hand here and get into the next 4, which will be 2 from the top row and 2 from the start of the bottom row. So I'm going in here, here, and these guys. So we've got Turmeric, which would look really good with Fuzz, High Vibe, Earthside, and Super Greens, the last 2 of which are mattes. So here is what I am swatching next. Let's see how it goes. Now this one is going to be beautiful next to the previous one. A nice matte peach. And oh wow. Wow, this set here looks so good together. That's why swatching is so worthwhile. And this one is lackluster. It's supposed to be kind of a, what do I call it? It's called Earthside. Yeah, it's a very, very light brown, browny beige. So I guess that's why it's not showing up a whole lot on my skin. And the next one is called Super Greens. So a very hulky green matte. There we go. Oh wow, yeah, a very pastel-y green. Okay, so I'm going to go in and swatch these four again. So turmeric, high vibe, Earthside, and Super Greens. Here we go again. And let's see what happens. Now that builds up nicely. This one's going to be a no-brainer. Yeah, that looks great. Let's see how Earthside works. You know, as a base color maybe for a look, that might not look bad. And then, what's that one called again? Super Greens, yeah. That one has, it's almost like it's a pastel green, but it has a little bit of a neon feel to it because it seems to have quite a bit of punch for how light it is. Hopefully that's really coming through on camera. Do you see how it's kind of almost like a bit neon? It shows up quite a bit for it being such a light pastel. I'm kind of surprised because I thought it might get lost a little bit. And it seems to be holding its own despite the fact that it's so light. Okay, so that was double swatched. We're up to Super Greens. And now we've got these last four, which is Prickly, Twist, Kale, and Stash. And Kale and Stash, I predict, are going to be absolutely beautiful together. And actually, I would say with Twist as well. But the two that really got me were just these two side by side. But I like this one as well as a trio. I feel like these last four are kind of what drew me to the palette, to be quite frank. And Stash is a color that I've really enjoyed from Urban Decay's this one. So I'm not upset at all that it's in the palette. So these two greens together will be nice. That does look pretty good. That one is beautiful as well, and I do expect it to play nice with the next two colors. Oh yeah, this is pickle color. And then we have Stash as the last color, which I know I will love. I do have Stash already in my makeup collection, but it is nice to have it included in a palette. Look, I mean, look at this color. Is that not rich? It's beautiful, in my opinion. So let's do a second swatch. Okay, and the fingers, and let's just see how they look. Not bad. I really want to see this one. Builds up nicely. Still, this looks like a topper because it does have, it looks like a translucent base. And this one is definitely a matte. And then Stash, which is a kind of an anchor color from the Urban Decay line. It's been around for a long time. Wow, okay, I'm just going to wipe my fingers and I'm just thinking about what I think of the whole set of eyeshadows here. I'm not super partial to greens. I'm wanting to play with them more, and I do like the fact that a number of green eyeshadows have come out recently. When I look at it, what am I excited about? I'm definitely excited about Stash and this one. I think those are gorgeous. I think there's definitely room to play with the minty greens and a little bit of the pink and brown. But I think that apart from that, I just need to play with it because I'm not sure that all the combos are coming just standing out for me. And I think that playing with it, I'll discover some combos that I really like. I mean, there are some obvious ones that go together, but that's the boring kind of combinations because they're obvious. I just want to see how much I can shake it up with different combinations. And there's a reason why all these shadows and finishes were included in the palettes. I'm very curious to see what it is that I can come up with for shadows that I don't tend to focus on as an eyeshadow wearer. And yeah, I'm really curious, and maybe I will shake myself out of this idea that it's challenging for me to wear green eyeshadow. I would love that. I would love to not have that limitation. If you have green eyes, how do you navigate the green eyeshadow challenge? I would be curious to hear. And apparently it's a non-issue, but for some reason I keep thinking that it is an issue for me to wear green eyeshadow. So I'm happy to have swatched this palette for you, and I do have another one coming up on this channel, so watch out for that. And thank you so much for watching the swatches. I appreciate your time and attention, and I look forward to hearing your comments in the comment section below. But for now, I will say thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video, and take care.